So we have a ton of experience applying for trademarks. So today I'm going to share with you 5 considerations when applying for a trademark. The first tip is, if saving money is a consideration, think about maybe applying only for your core goods and services. For each class that you apply for at the USPTO, there is an additional fee. So think about the goods or services that you mainly offer and consider only applying for those. If you want to apply for additional classes, just be aware there will be another fee. The second tip is to make sure that any goods or services you apply for are actually being used in connection with the trademark. To be eligible for trademark protection, goods and services must be in use in commerce. The third insight is that there are actually 2 different types of trademark applications. There is the 1A application, which means you're applying based on a use in commerce. This means you're currently using the mark. So you have your business up and running, you're using the trademark in connection with whatever goods or services you plan on applying for. The second type of application, a 1B application, is based on an intent to use, which means you might have an idea for a name that you want to apply for, and you know what goods or services you plan to use the mark for, but they're not currently in use yet, but you plan on using them in the future. So just know going in that there are 2 different types. You either have to be currently using the mark or planning to use the mark. So think about it ahead of time before you apply. Tip number 4, do not delay. Once you have all the information you need for your application, you have your name picked out, you know what goods and services you want to apply for, don't hesitate. File your application, because the date that you apply is the date that gets you your spot in line with the name that you apply for. So if anyone comes after you and applies for the same or a similar name, you have your spot in line already with your name, which gives you priority. And the final tip is be patient. The application process has gotten pretty lengthy because so many people have been filing trademarks that there is a backlog at the USPTO. So the process can take over a year in some instances. So just be prepared. But remember, the most important thing is once you have everything you need, file your application so you get that priority date. If you have any questions or want to speak to an attorney at Eric M. Pelton & Associates about filing a trademark application, you can find us at ericpelton.com.